Off in my kitchen. Most February's beef finger licking. When it come to drinking, ain't no.
Recorded live, ABC Negro. 728, you know what they willing to face. No sprint. Stay up on my face. Okay, I'm about to go quarantine. I need me a small space. Caterpillar with my swag, but they hating on my space. Man, we on Facebook, Twitter, all in my face. It's just like free porn. You can get a dime in every space. Why they hating on the force though? Cause I roll up the force, bro. Why they looking at me, man? I'm about to go back into the limbo. Ooh, about to go low though. Hit that dark spot. Why they hating on those, man? One time I was in the limo with my team, please pick me up. I was in high school, they said drive me. We was on Dordt Highway, I can't make this story up. This really happened, we got pulled over by police, bruh. Yeah, I jumped into the back, I jumped through the window. I'm not even lying, but anyway, this is the Random 5. Welcome back to another episode of the Good Talk Show. It's your boy Ron the Legend. Channel 28, if you want to take with me, place no 6 way on my face. Season 2, episode number 5. I believe I've made too many videos. I'm chilling with a very esteemed guest. How you doing? How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
No, thanks for. This is the place to be, apparently. My mind had told me. I didn't know. Thank you for wanting to be here. You make me feel important, sir.
And thank y'all for tuning in.
You damn right they're welcome. They are welcome. You damn right y'all are welcome. Do you? They welcome. Should I do a disclaimer before we get into the shit?
Yeah, go on.
My special esteemed guest is the producer's brother. Hey, a round of applause. Snap it up. That was poetic. Now, let's go on to the fact that, first of all, we're both sport heads, basketball heads, Kobe Bryant fans.
So
that's the key. Now, I thought I was one, if not the only one, who thought they killed Kobe Bryant. Now, how do you feel about the fact that the way 2020 started before, and then after that, like a month and a half after that, now we're in a pandemic? How do you feel about that?
the whole thing with Kobe Bryant, it's kind of like, when you really think on it, like, it ain't no other way to put it. It had to be a conspiracy.
It's The Simpsons, though. Remember in The Simpsons, like I don't remember the exact episode it was, but I know I used to sneak and watch The Simpsons in my sister's room because she was spoiled and she had a TV. When my parents were asleep and I had it on low. You know what I'm saying? I saw that episode. Like, I was like, I'm 31 now. I was like 13, 14. So, like, and there's been a lot of things that they plan and show us in movies or TV shows and shit, and we just disregard it. Like, it's kind of, honestly, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I feel like it was a distraction from the reality of this.
I think COVID-19 was a distraction for Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, but Kobe Bryant kind of swept COVID-19 before it fully blew the fuck up.
Because everybody was so, like, when Kobe died, like, no disrespect to nobody else we lost this shit, but people wasn't having it. They wanted to get to the bottom of what happened to Kobe Bryant. People wasn't going like, all right, it's over, let it go. He got into a helicopter crash. No, people were like,
because, I mean, and especially the real Kobe fans who knew he got his helicopter license like 2 or 3 years in the league. He was in the league for 20 years. He flew his own helicopter from his house to the fucking Staples Center. Every time they had a whole...
a 10-minute flight.
Hey, just land. They had a Kobe helipad. And you're going to tell me he got into a helicopter? Well, get the fuck out of here. He got into a grass. And he been flying himself. And now there's a whole... And he wasn't even flying this time. Him, his daughter, some of her teammates, the parents,
That's a good point you bring up. And before we speak on that, the reason why it kind of sound more like a setup, you remember like on CNN, they kept on getting their numbers twisted about how many people was on that flight. They're like, oh, Kobe Bryant and 2 others amongst, let me quote the exact statement, Kobe Bryant amongst 2 others were killed today in a helicopter crash.
See, and the thing about that is...
Because it was set up for Kobe, his daughter, and the pilot of the plane.
Hey, come on now, preach.
They didn't have no
Man,
idea.
when you preach...
All them other people...
When you...
Look, hey, we about to ride out right now. Hey, let's ride out. We about to ride out together. You on point with that one, man.
You on point with it. That's why I went to church. I'm about to...
We about to ride up to the store. Somebody want to put a hit out on us.
Oh.
And it's only supposed to be us in the car. Next thing you know.
Wait.
I mean,
The next thing you know.
I mean, if you gonna touch it, you gotta touch on all of it. Like,
we here.
it's supposed to be me and you. We about to ride out. Next thing you know, like our car gets shot up, and they be like, and then next thing you know, they gonna just mention it was us in the car, right?
Right.
And then next thing you know, you start finding out about all these other people. Like the hit was put out on us.
I mean, but if it was us though, apparently there would be some crack or some cocaine or some type of extreme drugs and guns on the scene. They would have planted all type of shit. And then they would have wrote the police report. If it was just...
Pretty much.
Since we were hypothetically keeping it real, this hypothetically, really.
So what's your thoughts on that?
It's bullshit. Systematic, it's kind of like it's been engraved in the mindset or in the way that people are trained in whatever field, whether you're coming up in a house, all-white home, or whether you're in an all-white school, or whether you're a cop, or whether what it is, whatever. And then it goes even deeper, like where you're at as a cop. Like certain states, are indirectly racist, and they don't realize the shit until now this shit that went viral, and you got people out here protesting, white and black alike. So it's a very touchy situation. Me personally, I'm tired of it.
I think America is tired of it.
I'm sure they are.
But
They done got Cheeto Face and his toupee out the... I ain't got no problem with Donald Trump. No disrespect. But apparently Joe Biden and Kamala. I'm not gonna say her name wrong. Kamala. Don't do that. I'm trying to say it right. I got viewers. Kamala. Hey, wait. Vice President.
You know what? It's Kamala.
It is?
Yeah, Kamala.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay,
I knew it was one of the two.
I would love to pour you some lemonade and do you like chicken? We can talk about Jesus and but I was on the Twitter sphere. What is that? What? I was on the Twitter sphere. The birds were throwing up gang signs.
Okay.
They were tweeting.
Y'all follow me on Twitter, by the way.
Yeah, go ahead. Highlight them. Let them know what your Twitter name is, because I won't say it out loud as a man.
We'll edit it into the...
No. Say it right now.
If I tell them, they ain't...
Say it right now. You say it.
Y'all gonna follow me at Call Me Sire. 2 underscores, okay?
There was another one.
I think that's my story.
That was it? Okay.
I hope so.
No. And the birds are throwing up gang signs in the Twitter sphere.
Uh-huh.
The Lakers want a fake title?
The Lakers, they want a half title.
How you want a half title?
Cause they
What
played,
in the whole? What does that even mean?
they played a half a season. They took a half a break in the middle of the season.
So what about the rest of the teams who came back to the same situation that they was in and was actually balling? Dame Lillard was balling.
But that's another,
Homeboy on Utah was balling.
They didn't come back with a half a team, but there's a lot of other teams that did come back with a half a team. Like, there's a lot of players that didn't show up to that level. The Lakers, for the most part, who said
there were only one
Bradley?
or two teams that missed a genuine asset to their, team. And the only teams that I could say, the Lakers, no, Avery Bradley. I feel you. That's a great point. That's a great point. But the Clippers lost a great addition. I'm trying to remember. I think somebody on the Nuggets ended up going to the crib. But so I feel you. But my thing is, since they were there, they were in that moment. How is it fake? They actually was getting it. Like, it made me feel good because I felt like I was watching old school NBA basketball. Like, they letting them play. You know what I'm saying? Unless you do some real belligerent ass shit, that's a foul. But they wasn't calling it dumbass, cheap ass little foul. They wasn't calling that. Like, they letting you body motherfuckers and play. And I was just
you gotta think about it, that break that they took. Because you gotta think.
Everybody was anxious.
But you gotta remember, the Lakers, they a lot older than half the teams out there. Like, so that little break.
LeBron makes up for most of the age.
LeBron, what is he, 34, 35?
That nigga LeBron would be 36.
Okay, well, yeah, like, he could use a break like that in between it. What about the other teams, like, people like Luka?
See,
like that kind of mess up your chemistry when your team flowing, y'all like on a little win streak. Next thing you know, all right, we're gonna take a 3-month break and we're gonna pick this back up in October and we're gonna.
I mean, man, like, you're not even lying, man. We get talk sports and NFL. There's all type of stuff. I even watch soccer, but for the viewers and the white people who have a short wingspan when it comes to listening in with their eyes, we've been recording live. ABC Negro. I'm still your host, Rondo Left, Channel 28. You don't want to take willing to place no squints. Stay up on my face. My esteemed guest. Just say something to the people. Let them know. Let them know how to follow you. Let them know where you at.
You can follow me on Twitter. Call me Sire. That's one of the squares.
Call me Sire?
Yeah.
I'm surprised I'm just now hearing that correctly. You said it before. I would have had so many jokes. I'm going to hold those back.
You can add me on
Call me Sire.
Somebody just followed me right now. I already know it ain't them, but I did get a notification.
Hey. Because we've been recording live, ABC.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I love when I do this. The Good Talk Show. Wait, if I don't say The Good Talk Show, it doesn't have a look. The Good Talk Show. Thank you, Mammoth Families. If you're black, you stay black now. But if you're white, you stay white, pasty, and uneducated when it regards to seasoning.